What's going on, my friends? This week was full of surprises from Games Workshop. We had combat patrols revealed and then announced to go up for pre-order in the same week. At least 4 new books were announced, and we may be getting the last big Space Marine drop of this edition. And there's even more than that to talk about, so I'm HoodGuard, and this is your Monday Warhammer wrap-up. Let's get into it.
The Emperor's light is my torch! Death to the enemy! We shall be the end of you! Feel the might of the Resistance! For the Emperor!
Alright everybody, we have a lot to talk about today, so let's start with something for our Astra Militarum folks. Outside of the singular Astra Militarum novels that we get every 4 to 5 months, we don't really see this faction focused on for huge book reveals. But this week, Games Workshop have changed that and announced 4 new offerings from Black Library that focus on the humans that fight for the Imperium. First up is a beautiful set of the limited editions of the Commissar Yarrick books. This set will include the 2 novels, Imperial Creed and the Pyres of Armageddon, and the novella, The Chains of Golgotha. Now, the article didn't say that they were signed or even numbered, so if you already own the Yarrick books from a previous release or the omnibus, you might want to hold off on these. Steve Lyons is back with another Krieg novel. This new book is called The Relentless Dead and follows Colonel Graven of the 401st Krieg Regiment trying to find a missing Inquisitor. This is supposed to be the Krieg novel that immediately follows Dead Men Walking and is just another vignette of the horrible lives that the Death Corps of Krieg live. Next up, a classic Astra Militarum novel, Steel Tread, is actually getting a sequel called Demolisher. This sequel will follow the Lehman Russ tank crew as they journey through an apocalyptic wasteland to an even worse warfront. Demolisher will be released in hardback, and Steel Tread is getting a special hardback to match its sequel. And if you're a fan of the Aeronautica Imperialis, this last book is especially for you. This new novel, called Vagabond Squadron by Robbie McNiven, follows the 901st Tactical Wing of the Aeronautica Imperialis. I wasn't super enthused with the cover art because it's starting to look like the Warhammer Adventures books that they make for kids, but the story and the author are promising. Alright, moving on, let's talk about a surprise that was dropped this morning. The long-awaited Assault Terminators are finally coming to 10th edition. These are the melee specialists of the Space Marines and can be found in any veteran squad or first company. And after the release of Darneth Lysander, who is an Assault Terminator, it was rumored that we would be getting these models. And it's a pretty solid release, so let's check it out. First up is a squad of 5 of the foundational Assault Terminators. They wield Thunderhammers and Storm Shields and are the bulwark of any line. And those Thunderhammers are perfect for breaking extremely large enemies or ones that are monstrously tough. But even with how effective Thunderhammers are, they aren't perfect for every situation. If you need to deal with hordes of enemies, that's where the second variant of Assault Terminators that were announced come in. We're also getting a squad of 5 Terminators with Lightning Claws, and they are there to deal with mobs of Orcs, Tyranids, or Lesser Demons. Now, these 2 squads are the 2 halves of any successful close quarters assault, but there's still one more unit that is crucially important to any battle force. And that would be the Ancient, and there's going to be an Ancient coming in Terminator armor along with these new Assault Terminators. The Ancient is a venerated brother who carries the company's banner into battle, and sometimes they go into dangerous situations where they'll need Terminator plate. Now, all of the new models that you just saw are going to be released first in the Crux Terminatus Battle Force. And this box will include the 10 new Assault Terminators, the Ancient in Terminator armor, the Chaplain in Terminator armor, the Captain in Terminator armor, as well as 5 of the original Terminators. There's also a new Terminator transfer sheet that has decals for the Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, White Scars, and Raven Guard. There isn't a definitive date on this release, but don't worry, they did say these would be going up for pre-order very soon. Last up today, we're talking about Saturday pre-orders. What's going up for pre-order this coming Saturday? And this weekend is all about Drukhari. First up, we have a full-length 136-page Drukhari Codex that's going up for pre-order. There will of course be a collector's edition, but they both include all of the army rules, 5 detachments, and 23 data sheets. The Lady Malice model that was announced not too long ago is also going up for pre-order. She's one of the most infamous Drukhari in all of Komara, and also one of the only character models that the Drukhari have. There's also the new Archon model that's going up for pre-order in case you wanted to make the leader of your own Cabal. And if you wanted to get a full army for your Archon to lead, the Real Space Raiders Battle Force is also going up for pre-order. We've talked about this in the past, but this is a huge box. It contains 5 Scourges, 5 Hellions, 5 Incubi, 10 Kabbalite Warriors, 10 Witches, and a Venom. And it's definitely one of the most diverse Battle Force boxes that's out there. If you wanted to order something smaller this Saturday, there's also the Combat Patrol for the Drukhari going up. This Combat Patrol contains the Homunculus, Zotrophus Nul, a Kronos, a Talos, and 10 Racks. And if you wanted an even smaller force, something to just get you started in the world of Dark Eldar, there's a squad of Racks also available for pre-order. Now, earlier in the week, a combat patrol for the Death Corps of Krieg was announced, and this Saturday it's going up for pre-order. This might be the quickest turnaround from announcement to release that I've seen. And this is also a pretty diverse combat patrol. It comes with 5 Death Riders, a Commissar to lead his command squad, a regular complement of Kriegsmen, and a heavy weapon squad. And this might be your chance to get those constantly sold out Death Corps of Krieg models. Ending us out today is a new book going up for pre-order that was announced not too long ago, Tomb World by Jonathan D. Beer. It'll come out in both a regular hardback version and a signed limited edition. And this story follows the Necron Comet as she deals with the reawakening of her Tomb World. I haven't read anything by Jonathan D. Beer that's about Xenos, so I'm interested to see what he does with this story. But alright my friends, that is going to about do it for today. Thank you guys always for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about anything you saw in the comments. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one.